Hello, my name is Edward Yael Mejia Silver, and together with my teammates Tania Evelyn Guadarrama Garcia and Lorena Bravo Rivas, we present the Strategic Plan 2026 to 2036 for Procter & Gamble, developed as part of Activity 15 of our Strategic Management course at the Escuela Superior de Comercio y Administración of the Instituto Politécnico Nacional. Company Overview. Procter & Gamble, known worldwide as P&G, is an American multinational corporation dedicated to manufacture and marketing of consumer goods. It operates in more than 180 countries and manages one of the broadest portfolios of globally recognized brands in history. Its products are present in millions of living rooms, kitchens, laundry rooms, and bathrooms around the world, and trust in its brands has been passed down from generation to generation for more than 180 years. P&G competes in the fast-moving consumer goods sector, especially across 5 categories, like home care, personal care, health and hygiene, beauty and cosmetics, and baby products. The company positions itself in the mid to upper mid-range segment with a competitive strategy built on differentiation through innovation, consumer trust, and market leadership. As P&G itself states, and I quote, "With the heart of a startup and the resources of global corporation, we are always looking for ways to reinvent every part of our business." Vision. Every strategic plan starts with a clear sense of direction. P&G's vision for the year 2036 is to be the best consumer goods company in the world, generating sustainable value for consumers, employers, shareholders, and communities. This vision goes well beyond sales leadership. It encompasses 4 pillars. Consumer leadership, remaining the first choice of consumers across all demographics and geographies. Innovation excellence, continuously reinventing products and processes at the insertion of the technology and human side. Sustainability commitment, achieving carbon neutral operation and 100% recyclable. And organizational reputation, being recognized as the most trusted corporate citizen in the consumer goods industry. Mission. P&G's mission is to provide branded products and services of superior quality and value to improve the lives of the world's consumers, now and for generations to come. The mission operates in 3 levels. What P&G does: it provides branded consumer goods of superior quality across 5 product categories. For who? Consumers worldwide across all income levels, cultures, and geographies. And why it matters? Because when consumers are served well, value creation follows for all stakeholders, employees, shareholders, and community alike. The consumer is the central axis of every strategic decision P&G makes. Core values. P&G's culture and all its strategic decisions are grounded in life foundational values that have defined the company for more than 180 years. Integrity, ensuring ethical and transparent practices in every market and relationship. Leadership, driving innovation and competitive positioning. A sense of ownership, fostering individual accountability and entrepreneurial thinking. A passion for winning, maintaining a result-oriented culture where P&G competes to be the best, not merely to participate. And the trust, consolidating long-term relationships with consumers, partners, and investors. Together, these 5 values explain P&G's long-term organizational stability and its ability to build brands to consumer trust across generations. I'll now pass it on to Tania, who will present our situational diagnosis.
Thank you, Edward. My name is Evelyn Guadarrama. To build a strategic plan, we must first understand where the company stands. Our situational diagnosis identifies the key internal and external variables that define P&G's competitive position. Starting with internal strength, P&G operates multiple automated manufacturing plants worldwide with strict quality control and optimized supply chain. Its finance department manages strategic investment, risk, and investor relations with full transparency as a publicly traded company. Marketing is one of P&G's most recognizing capabilities. The company is known globally for its consumer research, powerful branding, and innovation driven by customer insights. And its divisional structure organized by product category and complemented with large functions allows for brand specialization and global efficiency simultaneous. And the company historic depend on mass retail channels limits direct consumer relations in building. Learning those external environment. The opportunities are significant. The growing middle class in emerging markets, particularly in Asia, Latin America, and Africa, represent the large untapped consumer base for the next decade. Digital transformation and e-commerce open entirely new distribution chains. The rising consumer demand for sustainable and eco-friendly products align directly with P&G's already stated sustainability commitments. An advance in artificial intelligence offer major opportunities for product development and supply chain optimization. The threats include intense competition from global multinational and fast-growing local brands. Economic instability reduces consumer spending on mid to premium products. Stricter environmental regulation in multiple regions require continued adaptation, and the rapid pace of technological change demands sustaining IT investment to avoid falling behind. Based on this diagnosis, P&G's competitive advantage rests on a broad differentiation strategy. The company does not compete as the lowest cost provider. Instead, it creates compelling reason for consumers across all demographics and geographic to choose its brands over cheaper alternatives. This differentiation is built on four pillars. First, brand equity. Decades of consistent marketing investment have created iconic brands like Tide, Pampers, Gillette, Pantene, and Oral-B that consumers use across generations. This cross-generational use is the most durable competitive asset in the entire consumer goods industry. Second, continuous innovation. P&G invests heavily in ID to anticipate and meet evolving consumer needs across product formulation, packaging, digital integration, and sustainability. The operational excellence, P&G's global supply chain and manufacturing standardization provide a scale and reliability that competitors cannot easily replicate. And for consumer insight capabilities, P&G deep research into consumer behavior allows it to develop products with strong emotional connection to buyers, creating preferences that go far beyond price competition. These advantages are durable because they are built on decades of investment in talent, technology, and brand building, not easily replicated by any competitor. I'll now hand it over to Lorena, who will present our strategic objectives, action strategic and implementation roadmap.
Thank you, Tanya. My name is Lorena Bravo Rivas. Post on the diagnosis of the situation and the competitive positioning, we defined P&G's strategic objectives across four dimensions. The continued growth and significant expansion of the market, deepening our market penetration into key emerging markets, specifically targeting countries such as India, Southeast Asia, Latin America, and Africa, where the rapidly expanding middle class offers the largest potential for substantial revenue growth. Our goal is to achieve 30% of our total revenue from digital and e-commerce channels by 2031. We will strengthen our premium product range across all categories to protect and increase our margins and expand our direct-to-consumer sales operations into 15 key markets by 2030. In terms of talent and organizational structure, our goal is to maintain P&G's position among the top 5 employers within the consumer goods sector. We also aim to achieve specific measurable diversity objectives, 50% women and 40% underrepresented minorities in key leadership positions by the year 2033. ASEAN. Strengthen local management teams across all emerging market regions and invest in comprehensive digital training programs for 100% of our global workforce by the year 2030. In terms of financial sustainability, maintaining gross margins above 50% through competitive pricing and efficient supply chain management. Continue consistent dividend growth and share repurchase program. Manage currency and geopolitical risk through diversified operations and generate over $10 billion in annual free cash flow by 2031. We will now proceed to discuss the action strategies. These objectives are then translated into 4 distinct families of action strategies, all derived from our SWOT analysis. Goal-oriented strategies utilize their inherent strengths to effectively seize emerging opportunities, deploying P&G's marketing capabilities to spearhead innovation, specifically targeting consumers who are increasingly conscious of sustainability. At Tanana Siata is to accelerate the growth of e-commerce through brand value and global distribution, and leverage consumer insights to expand into adjacent product categories where customer loyalty can be transferred. Security and performance strategies leverage their strengths to effectively neutralize threats while maintaining investment in research and development to stay ahead of the curve against both global and local competition. To utilize our financial stability to absorb short-term market volatility without sacrificing long-term investment, and to proactively collaborate with regulators to define environmental standards instead of simply reacting to them. Strategies overcome weaknesses by leveraging opportunities. Simplify the brand portfolio by divesting from underperforming brands to concentrate resources on category leaders, to accelerate the digital transformation of our internal processes, and to form strategic alliances with specialized technology companies to integrate artificial intelligence capabilities more rapidly than relying solely on internal development. Strategies minimize vulnerabilities when facing threats. Diversify the supplier base regionally to reduce geopolitical risk in the supply chain. Sanasa Security is essential to maintain both premium and mid-range product offerings within every single category in order to effectively protect our market share during periods of economic recession, and to significantly invest in the ongoing training and development of our personnel to ensure we can adapt to the rapid technological changes faster than our competition. We are now proceeding with the implementation roadmap. The strategic plan is structured into 3 sequential phases. Phase 1. Digital infrastructure from 2026 to 2027. Complete the transition to fully recyclable packaging for our top 20 leading brands. Launch advanced consumer analytics platforms powered by artificial intelligence across 10 crucial key markets. Establish robust e-commerce operations throughout Latin America and the Southeast Asian region, and initiate a comprehensive digital training program for our entire global workforce. The revenue target: maintain $80 billion or more annually. Phase 2, accelerated growth, 2028 to 2031. Achieve 30% of revenue through digital and e-commerce channels. Achieve carbon neutral manufacturing globally. Expand the premium segment to 40% of category revenue, and complete digital training for all employees. The revenue target: $95 billion or more annually. The third phase, the consolidation of global leadership from the year 2032 to the year 2036, to establish P&G as the undisputed leader in sustainability within the consumer goods sector, to complete the full integration of artificial intelligence across all facets of our business operations, to optimize our operational processes, to execute strategic acquisitions specifically in high-growth categories, and to consistently generate more than $10 billion in annual free cash flow. The revenue target: $110 billion or more per year. As a team, we have concluded that P&G stands as a company possessing an exceptionally robust strategic foundation. Its consumer-centric mission, its clear vision for global leadership, and its fundamental values rooted in integrity, responsibility, and trust have enabled it to solidify its standing as one of the world's most influential corporations for over 180 years. The situation analysis confirms that P&G's internal strengths, including brand value, marketing excellence, and innovation culture and operational scale, far outweigh its weaknesses. The external environment, although increasingly competitive and regulated, offers genuine and substantial growth opportunities through emerging markets, digital transformation, and the growing global demand for sustainable products. The broad differentiation strategy is the most appropriate and sustainable competitive approach for P&G. P&G is not a company that aims to compete solely on price, but instead, it achieves this by consistently offering hundreds of millions of consumers across the globe high-quality products in which they can place their trust, well-known brands with which they can truly identify, and valuable experiences that genuinely improve their everyday lives. If P&G implements the 3-phase roadmap that we have outlined, to deepen its digital transformation, to accelerate its sustainability initiatives, and to expand its presence in emerging markets, it will be well positioned not only to defend its current market leadership, but but also to extend it throughout the next decade. I sincerely appreciate your kind attention. This has been Team 6, specifically Group 3DX11, presenting the strategic plan for PNG.